Being stuck indoors all the time and watching the world go by is something I don't like, but it's also something that most of us have to do. I've always had a man cave style setup with neon signs and RGB, and it's always made me feel trapped and disconnected with the outside. I looked for inspiration elsewhere and considered modern, industrial, minimalism, but then I realized what I love most is the outdoors. So I sought out to make a comfortable workspace that brought the outdoors indoors. This is my journey in redoing my office. This is my blank slate, a small room with one large south-facing window where sunlight comes through. I'll only be in this space for half a year or so I will avoid repainting or putting holes in the wall. First, we need to settle on a color scheme. The walls are already painted this light blue gray, so this will be our first accent color. To achieve the outdoor theme, we will go with a brown toned wood, which will be a primary color. Since most of the items on my desk will be black, black will be another accent color in this workspace. The last accent color you can imagine will be green, which will come from the plants. The first and most important piece is the desk itself. Like everyone else, I wanted a standing desk to create the most ergonomical space possible. To keep with the outdoor theme, I went with this recycled bamboo tabletop by Effie. This video isn't sponsored by Effie, but they did send me a few products to showcase in this video. The desk is 55 inches long and 29 inches deep, which is just large enough for what I need. This tabletop will be the main focus of this workspace that ties all the accent colors together. This tabletop has over 20,000 grams of carbon storage, along with over 10,000 recycled chopsticks within it. I find this super neat and really fitting with the theme that I'm trying to go with. You can put the desk together yourself, but I would advise having a friend help out because it is very heavy. I would also advise getting an electric screwdriver for any furniture building. This will save your hand a lot of pain and also save you a lot of time. Furniture building actually becomes quite enjoyable once you have the electric screwdriver. The desk can support up to 310 pounds and also comes with a 10-year warranty. To keep my desk as minimal as possible, I'm using a monitor stand by Vivo. This one is designed only for 29-inch monitors, but it holds my 34-inch monitor just fine. To attach the monitor myself, I'm using a couple of boxes to keep it at the height I want it, and then tightening the screw in the back. Since I have no space on the desk, and also because I want to keep the space as minimal as possible, my custom PC will have to go on the ground on the carpet. With the monitor and computer in place, the last final bigger item are my speakers. Now it's time to plug everything in. Cable management is not my strong suit, as many of you had commented on my previous setup tour. So I'm going to try my best to have as clean cable management as possible. Because I have a standing desk, there are going to be a few wires that have to have some slack for the desk to go up and down. The next morning, I got working on getting my cabinet in place. Since the desk doesn't have much tabletop space, I needed a storage unit for all my extra stuff. I love how the cabinet comes in one piece, so there's no building required. You only have to put on the wheels yourself if you choose to use them. So here I have a wooden rolling cabinet by Effie. The wood surface ties in with the tabletop, creating a cohesive look and keeping with the color scheme we established in the beginning. I chose not to put the wheels on because it won't be rolling around in my office. I place a lot of my valuable camera gear here, so it's nice that I can lock it, in case someone tries to break in and steal it. Let's just hope they don't take the whole cabinet. On the top drawer, I place some pencils and pens, along with some of my tech gear. The second drawer, I have most of my camera gear. And the final drawer comes with this cabinet file organizer, which is where I keep a lot of my documents. Despite having a standing desk, I still need a chair. I went with the Grin chair by Effie, which has all the adjustability you need for an affordable price. The chair was super easy to build, which is awesome because some chairs out there are really difficult to put together. Since me and my partner share the space, it was important that the chair seat could adjust forward and back, along with the arm supports that could adjust up and down. The simplicity of the design and the white frame ties in with all the other furniture pieces too. After building all those furniture pieces, my room is a mess now. So we have to do everyone's favorite thing, a little bit of organizing. Now that we have everything cleaned up, it's time to put the peripherals on the desk. Why are you on my desk mat? Now that we have the most important functional and storage pieces complete, we can place the final desk accessories to complete the workspace. To keep with the ergonomic theme, I went with the Logitech ERGO keyboard. I find that I got used to it within a day, and it does help my wrist pain a lot. I've also tried vertical mouses and trackball mouses before, but I find that the normal mouse is still the best for me. Finally, come the finishing touches. I put some personal items on the desk, making sure not to clutter it, as I do want to keep it as minimal as possible. I also have a plant here to bring some nature inside. And the last thing is choosing a nice green wallpaper. I think this workspace is perfect for demonstrating how you can still make a great workspace without putting holes in the wall. This may apply to some of you that are renting, so I hope this serves as an inspiration. After using this workspace for over a month now, I've noticed that the simplicity of it enhances its connection with nature. While it may look like any other wooden desk workspace, it's the small things in the space that really makes it stand out to me. Other than the wood and the plant, the biggest factor that I find affects the workspace is the sunlight. The large tree outside, along with the sunlight, makes it feel as if the sunlight on the forest floor is hitting my table. And when it rains, which it does all the time here in Vancouver, hearing the sounds of the droplets hit the window gives me inspiration. As nice as we try to make our spaces, I don't believe we will ever beat being outdoors. I find no wall design can beat a dynamic environment that a simple window can give you. This type of workspace is way more inspiring to me than my old one, which had a much more gamer-like appearance. But let me know what you guys think. Which one do you like more? I hope this has inspired you to build your own work from home space, or at least clean it up a bit. See you in the next video.